All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first-time viewers and investors, welcome. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about the chart analysis right away. We're going to jump right into it. And right after that, I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as I will mention the stocks that I'm watching every single morning. So if you want to know the stocks I'm watching every single morning, you're more than welcome to join us. And the link is down below to the Discord. If it's something that interests you, we look forward to having you join us. We're 100+ members already, all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses, just like the ones you have seen here pop up on the screen. Those are just examples, not guaranteed to always happen and that it will always be the same, but the opportunities are there and we're looking for them every single day. You see, stocks can always be thrown at you from different platforms and different things, but it's all about narrowing it down to the ones that actually make the move. And that's the goal every single day. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. But if you're looking at the charts, you have the volume, you have it all. We're setting up for that opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. Let's jump right into this chart. And right after, we're going to talk about the ticker symbol that you won't want to miss, as well as the stocks I mentioned this morning. So here we are with SKLZ Stock, Skillz Inc. SKLZ Stock has continued to have weakness. It broke through the lowest point it hit in this downward trend after it actually bounced up. Last Friday was an interesting time in the market, guys. A lot of stocks looked like they were recovering, pulling upwards, and all of a sudden we're getting closer to the time of CPI data. The Federal Reserve is a little bit in conflict on the timing of tapering, and it's making the whole stock market uncertain. And here we are with SKLZ pulling back, and we have some important numbers to keep in mind. So the lowest point from the last time we caught this one on that dip as it was about to run was 1250, guys. We talked about it that week. We talked about it the week before. We wanted to even look for consolidation when I mentioned it over at the Patreon. If it didn't, it was going to pull back even lower. And as it was getting closer to $14 and $12, I kept mentioning it that week because I knew there was an opportunity here and there was an opportunity based off the charts, and it ran up plus a short squeeze, and it just took it even further than my expectations were, right? I was looking for anywhere between 14 all the way up to 15, $16 or 12 all the way up to $14 to $16, and it just blew expectations to a high here of $19 and even $21 after that pullback and run again. So here we are with it sitting at $14.31. So $12.50 is our true support right now. We'll have to see how things play out tomorrow, but $12.50 in the next coming days, weeks is so important. If that gets crossed, there could be more signs of even more weakness, right? But let's go ahead and look here at the 50-day moving average. The 50-day moving average was 1532. Anything below that is bearish. Anything above that is bullish, okay? If we break through 1532, the resistance level that the bulls really want to break through is 1577 to pull away from it and reach newer highs. But before getting to any of those numbers, the first point that they need to break through here is 1493. Turn that into a support and pull upwards from it. Now, the bulls need to build momentum from that point, getting closer to the 50-day moving average, but it does not guarantee the bulls have gained control. I want to emphasize that, and it's important, guys. That is just an indicator of where momentum is going for us investors to know that this is getting closer to the 50-day moving average and about to go to newer highs, new resistance levels, and pull upwards closer to the resistance that needs to be broken through and the 50-day moving average. Now we're going to jump into the stocks that I mentioned this morning. We hit 2 home runs, 120% and another 80% plus on the day. And I'm going to share with you guys a ticker symbol that within this pullback, it's a great time to be watching it to either average up or down depending where you're at, but getting your cost average at the best prices that we've seen it in the last several weeks and months, and also before it actually jumps back up like it has in the past. It's not guaranteed, but every time it gets close to these levels, it tends to have a nice 10 to 20 or 30% jump. So stay tuned for it. It's not guaranteed, but all I'm asking for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. So the ticker symbol I have to share with you guys today is one that I've mentioned before, and it's given some great swing trade opportunities, as well as every single time it pulls back to this range, it's becoming an even better opportunity to watch and keep a cost average low if you are long on it. But we're going to talk about that ticker symbol in just a moment. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning. And on a regular day, I'm looking for 5 to 10%, 10 to 20% on a great day, and 20% plus is a home run. So we had 2 home runs for the day, 1 regular expectation and 1 great expectation, right? So we're going to talk about that. But if this is something that interests you, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below to the Discord. We're 100 plus members already, all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses. And we look forward to having you join us. You can become part of that as well. So CFMS gave us 5%. This was our worst player, but it was still a 5% opportunity. Obviously, if execution was done correctly. That's probably one of the biggest things I talk about with these volatile stocks that I'm watching. Now, PTE gave us about 15 to 20%, and DTSS was one that I was proceeding with caution, but I wanted to watch it closely, and it needed more inflow, and inflow shot up as soon as the bell rang. As it was pulling back from 333, it fell down to the 2s, and then it shot up, giving about 20 to 25% plus on that great expectation right there. That all I was looking for was inflow volume to go up, and it was one I was watching with caution, but the opportunity was there. Now, the home run of the day was PTIX, and this is one that I was watching and needed more volume, and it was one that had a lot of volatility in the pre-market. And as soon as 10 minutes went by since I started watching at 235, it was already up 50% plus, and it was already a home run for the day. 10 minutes into the market, and it even got halted from so much volume. So let's go ahead and look here at this chart. So right here you can see when I started watching it in the pre-market at 235, started to run up a little bit, and then it took off, pulled back, and took off again, giving a high of the day 100% plus. I didn't want to say it like that because sometimes it could be too exaggerating, but no, it literally happened. From 235 when we watched it all the way up to 486, 490 range, you do the math, it was 100% plus from where we started watching it, but the high of the day was an 80% plus opportunity. So at the end of the day, can anyone catch it the full ride? No, not at all. But within that full ride, there was plenty of room to get anywhere from 5 to 10%, 10 to 20%, and 20% plus, guys. And this is what we do and aim for every single day. If you're interested, the link to the Discord is down below in the description. So what ticker symbol do you want to add to your watch list if you don't have it already? And this ticker symbol, I've talked about it before, CHPT, Charge Point Holdings Inc. Now, I definitely recommend every single investor doing their due diligence and research, but we're heading back towards, I wouldn't call this the floor, but where the support slash floor has been since this bearish run, right? Since it fell downwards at these points, it's actually picked itself back up. And every single time it has given between 10 to 20%, and the highest was from here all the way up to $32, giving just about 30% plus gain, right, within days. Now, I'm not saying that it's guaranteed that when it gets back to these levels, it's going to pick back up and give a 5 to 10%, 10 to 20%, or 20 to 30% gain, but it is something to start watching because it's given some great swing trade opportunities. Now, in the market conditions that we're in, it can pull back even harder, but the closer it gets to these levels, anyone that is long on this one and been catching the dips can catch this dip again and watch closely. And if it dips even more, if someone's conviction is high enough, it's another opportunity. Every single dip is an opportunity. It's not a setback, it's a setup for the next bull run. And in every single pullback is the next bull run. That's how they get started. Bull runs start as stocks start to fall, guys. It does not start once they hit the bottom and pick back up. No, the beginning started here. You just have to watch it. That's the part that takes work, patience, and execution for the best opportunity. So that is something to start watching if you don't have it on your watch list. And this is a long-term opportunity because it's in a sector of tech and growth. But within that long term, it's given some nice swing trade opportunities. And again, I'm not guaranteeing that same result. But at the end of the day, long term, if you do your due diligence and research, this is looking like an opportunity based off of analysis ratings and the articles that I've read. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.